Alright, hi guys, and welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while since I have uploaded.
Why? Why? What's wrong? Why?
What do you mean?
I have been really busy with, I guess, not reconstructing, but just moving things around in my house, especially since I'm no longer going to be in this room. So if you hear like a lot of echo, it's because we removed the carpet, we removed the bed, and as you can see, that thing in the back, I have no idea what it's called, but my dad used it, and yeah, I'm just, I just let it chill back there.
Good.
And that's what I have been kind of up to this past week, and we're still not done, so I am sorry if, I can't really post consistently, but I will try, and today you will be seeing a video of some goodies that I bought the other day, and today we will be reviewing the Fenty Beauty foundation. So the shade that I got it in is in the shade 200, and y'all, when I went to the store and picked this up, this whole pandemic situation that's going on, right? You know about it. If you haven't heard about it, then you've been living under a rock. I'm not even kidding. This whole pandemic virus situation, we weren't allowed to test out like any products like there at the store. When I was looking at what shade I was like, how do I even pick like what shade I am? Like, I don't even know what to do or what. So when I saw this shade, I was like, well, I'm just gonna get it, and if it's my shade, then great, and if it's not, then well, I don't know, we're gonna have some issues. So I went to the cashier, I asked the girl, I was like, hey, just in case this foundation is not my shade, is there a way that I could return it? And she was like, yeah, like go for it, make sure that you try out the shade, and if it's not your shade, then come bring it back and we'll return it and give you your money back and stuff. And so I was like, oh. So I was happy about that. I was like, whew, like, but then I saw this video circulating around the internet. It was this girl talking about how when people return products, they have to, and when I say they, I mean the cashiers or the workers there at the store, they have to throw away the items. They have to throw away the items. They have to destroy the palettes, the shadows, everything. They have to destroy it and throw it away because it's been used, it's been bought. And if the seal, was open, then even if I only use like a pump, they still have to throw away that product. So that was like a whole other added pressure on me because, I don't like to waste any product. I have to use every last drop, to get my money's worth. And, I just don't like to waste products. So I was looking at the shades and I was like, okay, I need to make sure that this is my right shade, because if not, I feel like I'm going to waste, money and product and the people that work hard in doing all this stuff. So thank God though, when I opened it, I saw it, and it may not look like my shade right now, but once I put it on, it's a go, it's good. I literally saw it and I was like, this is my shade. This is the one, this is it for me. Right off the bat, the packaging is very, very nice. Obviously, I mean, Rihanna, and once you take a look at the actual foundation, it is so nice. It's like a frosted glass. So if you drop this, you're done, because it's glass, it can break. On the website, it says that it is $35 for the Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear foundation. That is something that we are going to test out because I have church, and what better way to test it out than going to church and being in front of all the lights and the cameras and the action and stuff like that. I'm gonna go ahead and shake it because it says to shake well before applying. Good thing that this is my shade, because I really did not want to return it and have them destroy the foundation or to throw it away only because it didn't match me. Even if it didn't match me, like if it was too light or too dark, I think I still could have made it work just as long as it is within like my shade, I guess. I'm gonna wait to apply on my forehead. I don't know if I said that right, but I'm just gonna wait. I heard in some reviews that the foundation dries really fast, so I'm just gonna do my face real quick on this side. Well, my whole face down here. I'm gonna start to blend it out. Hurry up! And I'm gonna use my Juno & Co. microfiber sponge. It is full coverage, so I'm going to test that out as well because I do have, you know, some scarring on my face. And I wish I didn't, but you know, not everybody's skin is perfect, okay? So starting off in the bottom, it looks light, but I promise that it gets darker. Well, when I tested it out last time, like I swatched it, it got darker. Hopefully it gets darker on my face. If not, then it's okay, we'll make it work. So as y'all saw, I used like 1.5 pump on each side of my face, and on my chin I used 1 pump. Okay, so it did kind of cover up my acne scars on my what side is this? My left side. Well, for you all, you're right. I have no idea, but on this side of my face, it did cover up the scars. You can still kind of see them, but it did cover them up pretty well. I think I could, you know, get away with it if I just applied bronzer and stuff like that. And on this side, you can still see the acne scarring. On my chin, you can see that little spot right there. So is it like super full coverage? No, it's not like super full, but it is, you know, it is good. And since supposedly it is a buildable foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and try to cover up this side of my face and here as well, and we're gonna see how that goes. It is matte, that is for sure. I'm not, you know, glowing. Oh, up here I don't have anything, but I'm not like showered in oil right now. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply 1 pump on the forehead. I kind of feel like 1 pump is too much, but I don't know. I'm gonna try it out and see how it is gonna apply. It looks really light, but let me try to blend it first. Sorry, I could not blend while talking on my forehead for some reason. And it looks really light, but you know, it did darken down here. So I imagine, you know, up here it's gonna darken down as well. I don't wanna say oxidize because I heard somewhere that oxidize doesn't actually mean to darken down, you know, like, cause some people will say like, oh, the foundation oxidizes. So I would think that they meant like, oh, you know, it gets darker, and supposedly it doesn't, or like that's not what it means. So I'm just gonna say darkens down because I don't want to say something wrong and then y'all come at me or something like that. Yeah, it darkened down and it matched the rest of my face, and this foundation actually matches me really well. I think, you know, this is like not my exact shade, but this is a really good shade. I think my forehead is honestly good with 1 pump, and it is, you know, like a matte, soft matte finish. I'm gonna go ahead and just put 1, maybe like a 1/2 pump of foundation. I don't know. Okay, let me see what 1 looks like. So this was 1 pump, and we're gonna see how it blends out on this side. So like 1 pump, honestly, like it gets the whole face. Is it full coverage? No. And I didn't mean like on your whole face. I mean like 1 pump is good for this side of your face. I mean, oh my gosh, it actually like covered it. Like here in my mirror. Oh my goodness. Here in my mirror, it looks like it covered it up. Maybe it looks kind of dark because that's like where the shadow of my face is. But look, let me bring you all closer. Like, do you see how it, you know, kind of evened out my face? That's definitely like, you know, shadow in my face because when I turn to the side, it's like a crease, I guess. But it actually, you know, like fixed it. In person, it blended it out nice and even. Now I'm gonna go ahead and test out this side because there's also a shadow on my face as well. So wow, I'm actually really surprised. That's pretty cool. Let me use 1 pump on my face. actually covered it. It covered the scarring on this side for sure. Like, it really did. I mean, for $35, I'm gonna want, you know, my full coverage. I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes to actually, you know, dry down, and I'm gonna finish the rest of my face, and I will be right back.
5 hours later.
Alright, so I technically didn't finish my whole face only because I wanted to show you all how the rest of the products were going to apply on the foundation, but I just went ahead and did my eyes. These are just the lashes that I have on my eyes right now. The Ardell Demi Wispies. I think they're, you know, they're very natural. They're not super like, but you know, they make my eyes kind of, you know, stand out in a bit. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put on the Tarte Shape Tape. And as you can see, the foundation has dried down like a soft matte, semi-matte. It's not completely matte, it's not completely drying, which is honestly a good thing. Even though I have oily skin, I don't like, you know, a foundation that is like super drying, that it ends up creating patches and cracks in my face. And I haven't put powder or anything, only because I'm going to apply the concealer, and concealer on top of powder is not really a good thing, especially since this concealer is matte and I wouldn't want, you know, patches on my skin. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just put the concealer under my eyes. So I have to move fast because the Tarte Shape Tape concealer dries down really quick. It is blending in very well with the foundation. It doesn't look patchy at all. It really just blends in so nicely. And that's a good thing because I love this concealer, and you know, if this foundation didn't blend in very well, then I wasn't gonna be happy about that, you know? I really like the fact that it blended in nicely. You know, there's no cracks, no patchiness going on that I see. And I'm just gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face with my Coty Airspun powder. It's this one, so I'm gonna see how, you know, it applies with the powder as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that on for a little bit. Put some on my chin as well, a little bit on my mouth, mustache area. I'm just gonna, you know, set my face with it. I'm gonna put some on my forehead as well. Leave it to bake because this is what I do most of the time. So yes, I'm going to just set it and leave it there for a while, and I will be right back in a like couple of minutes to take it off. I look so funny, but yeah, this is what I do. So I'm just gonna leave it here, and then I'll take it off in a couple of minutes, which for you all will be in an instant. So yes, I'll be right back. Alright, so I am back, and I'm going to remove the powder off of my face. So now, I don't know what, it's from the foundation. I'll take it off right now. So now I'm going to go ahead and use my butter bronzer, Now I'm gonna go ahead and use my Physicians Formula butter bronzer to bronze up my face. As you all saw, I baked my face, and I am going to bronze it up now. Okay, so I'm bronzing up my forehead, and honestly, the foundation has not came off. It does not look patchy at all. It honestly just looks very, you know, smooth. You can still see the texture of my skin, which obviously everybody has it, but of course, you know, I would want to not enhance my texture. But honestly, it looks really nice. I don't, you know, it doesn't look patchy. It's not removing any foundation. Like, it just looks very, very nice. You know, it just looks nice on the skin. It looks very nice and very smooth. Moving on to the highlight, I'm going to use my Maybelline Master Chrome highlight, and it's in the shade Molten Gold. and I love this highlighter. As y'all already know, I love it so much. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it onto my cheekbones, or not my cheekbones, but the tops of my cheeks. Are these called cheekbones? I have no idea. What are your cheekbones? Oh my gosh. Someone please help me explain that, because I don't know. I love it. Look at how beautiful this highlighter is. How blinding it is. And it's a drugstore highlight. It's so nice. I'm just gonna apply a little bit on my nose, and I'm going to apply some on my Cupid's bow up here or down here. So wow, I love this highlighter. I love it so much. Okay, so I don't know if I should do a nude lip or a red lip. All right, I made up my mind. I'm going to go for like a nude lip type of thing going on, whatever. And I'm just gonna use my NYC lippy. It's in the shade Mocha. I don't know if you can see it, but it's in the shade Mocha. It's like a brown lippy. It's not matte, so it's gonna be kind of like glossy. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply it onto my lips, and I'm not gonna talk because every time I try to talk while putting on lipstick, it does not go well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just fast forward this. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and top it off with the Stay Matte lipstick from Rimmel. I'm gonna top it off because I feel like the brown is too dark, and I just kind of want to brighten it up a bit with the kind of nude color. It didn't do much, but it kind of like brightened it, and it'll make it like kind of matte because it is like a soft matte finish. And this is the look for today, guys. It's very simple. And my first impressions on this foundation, it claimed everything that it, you know, said it was gonna do. It made my skin nice and smooth. Obviously I still have texture, but it really minimized that, and the rest of the products that went on my face went on really nicely. Like, this foundation really did say what it was gonna do. You know, taking a closer look at it, like, there's no patchiness, there's no dryness. Everything is honestly just so soft. It's nice and it's beautiful, and with the powder on top of the foundation, it made it matte. Now the real test that we're gonna go ahead and do is see if it's long wearing. So as I mentioned, today I'm going to go ahead and go to church. I'm gonna go ahead and sing today, and I'm going to see how long this lasts, if it will last under the pressure, and making sure not to mess up. So we're gonna see how that goes. So it is currently 3:01. I applied the foundation like at around 2. By the time I get out of church, it'll probably be 9 p.m. It's a good like a good 7 hours more or less. But I will check in back with you guys and see how this foundation holds up.
7 hours later.
All right, everybody, welcome back. And this is my skin after like 8 hours. It is currently 9:42 p.m. and I am very tired. I'm very tired, but It was a really good service, and God is just amazing, you know. So yeah, but this is what my skin is looking like. Honestly, it looks really good. I have not even touched up, not a single bit. The highlight is still on, so is the bronzer, although it did fade a little bit because of my mask. Y'all, that's because I was wearing a mask. Like, I was wearing a mask, and look at this skin. Like, it's still there. The foundation is still there. There has been no rubbing off or anything. Like I said, that's because I had a mask. If anything, like, you can see a line right here from the contour, or not the contour, but the bronzer came off a little bit, and on this side as well because of the mask, but the foundation has not even moved. Like, wow, honestly, that is amazing. So is this foundation singer performance on stage approved? Yes, it is. It absolutely is. I cannot get over how good my skin looks, and I kind of don't want to take it off, but you know, I have to because I'm really tired and everything. But with this foundation, like, it honestly has not even budged. Like, it hasn't moved. That's because I was sweating. I was, you know, like, I was expecting this area, and maybe it is a little bit, but the area, like the mustache area, to kind of fade away or be patchy, because that's where I like sweat the most, I guess. TMI, I know, I'm so sorry. Honestly, it hasn't even like, it's still there. Like, wow. Guys, I love this foundation. Wow. For my oily ladies like me, this is your go-to. All right, so that concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all really enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. That way YouTube could promote my video and put it on the YouTube you know, algorithm and fancy stuff like that. But yeah, if you really enjoyed it, just, you know, put a thumbs up. It doesn't hurt, you know. So, and also push that subscribe button. It also doesn't hurt. Subscribe, that way you can see more content. And if you have any suggestions on what you would like to see, make sure you comment it down below on the comment bar. It should be somewhere down here, and so should the subscribe, and so should the like button. They should all be down there somewhere, and if not, it should be somewhere on your screen. So thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you all, and stay safe, stay at home, wear your masks, and, you know, make sure you social distance and just stay safe. All right, I love you guys. Bye bye, and God bless.